Am I the a-hole for wanting my husband to take care of the kids on his day off, even though we already pay the babysitter anyway? So this just occurred this morning. My husband has the day off work. I didn't realize this until I was about to leave, and he was still sleeping, so I woke him up to ask age. He said he was staying home. I told him that he still needed to get up because our 4-month-old son was awake, so he needed to care for him. Baby was already ready for the day because I get him all ready either way every single day, changed, fed, new diaper, lotioned up due to his bad eczema issue. But he told me to just take him to his babysitter. We have a live-in nanny who we pay with a car to use, insurance on the car, a phone, of course the room to stay in, and a bit of cash as well. I told him that if he didn't have work that he could get up and care for the baby. He refused and said he was going back to sleep, and that he'll get up when the other kids get up for year-old son and 3-year-old daughter. I told him that was ridiculous and that he's still the baby's father, so he should get up and care for him. He responded by saying that he was just going to give the baby right to the babysitter as soon as I leave anyway, and if we're paying the babysitter anyway that she should just do her job. We pay her the same every week no matter what. Even when I was on maternity leave and doing most/all the childcare, but I figured that we were her only source of income, so she needs a steady income coming in. I ended up just leaving, so I wasn't late to work anyway, but anyway I just want to see your views on the situation. So, am I the a-hole for wanting my husband to take care of all the children if he's not going to work, and having the babysitter care for them since we are paying her either way? Edit/update. I can see a lot of the viewpoints people are saying. Yes, I should respect that my husband is his own person and shouldn't have to want to take responsibility for his children if we already pay someone else. If it were my day I had off work, I would take on the responsibility, because I genuinely want to. He's not the most active father, but we're working on it and we do love each other a lot. He needs to work on his communication skills a lot. He didn't tell me he had the day off, and I normally have to wake him up anyway in the mornings, so I didn't know until I asked a few times. My babysitter gets paid about the same as it would cost for the children to be in daycare altogether, plus she has other perks like cooked meals every day, food and drinks in the house are all paid for, so she doesn't need to pay for anything like that. Of course, she also gets the internet. She also has 3 cats she brought with her that I pay the food and litter for on top of medications, flea and tick meds, and any vet visits they might need. I clean the litter boxes daily as I also have 1 cat. She doesn't clean. That's all me. And as for my husband, I know it's my fault for putting up with it. I've asked many times that he may try therapy as he doesn't communicate and such. He doesn't do much childcare, unfortunately. He'll play with the older kids sometimes and will sometimes put them to bed if I ask. He doesn't do any baby care as he says babies just don't like me. He can't handle them getting upset easily. So I do all the baby care day/night when I'm home, which I have no issue with. I love my babies and love doing everything they need. I'm partially breastfeeding too a little, so it's a little easier for me to calm him down. He wants me to quit breastfeeding altogether, so I can drink again, and do my hormones aren't crazy, and I'll be more interested in sex, but that's a whole different issue. Edit #2, since people keep accusing me of taking advantage of my babysitter. We live in a double house with my parents. We live on the lower level/basement, and they live above us. She never has the children alone by herself for more than a couple hours. The rest of the time, she brings them to my parents and has help all day.